Hi guys, my name is Sean Warner. I'm a junior. I live in Johnson and I'm an exercise science major. And I just want to share a few things with you as to how God changed my life my freshman year coming into college. And so growing up, I grew up in a Christian home. The priorities though were a little out of sync. I think first and foremost, the goal was to get high academic achievement, get great grades so I can pursue the American dream and everything, and maintain this super high GPA so I can go to and do all these things. But and then secondly was to be a good athlete. There was a high amount of pressure that I faced, my parents being really good athletes and everything when they were growing up, and so and then really church and Jesus was kind of sprinkled in at the end, just every now and then. And so because of these things, God really was never personal for me. I kind of viewed him as more of a duty-oriented God, where I had to earn his love, where I had to earn his affections. He couldn't just accept me for who I am. I had to earn that. And so there was this list of to-dos, and there was this list of things to avoid at all costs. And really this escalated in high school, where I was exposed to this form of religion where it was really heavily works-based, and it just re-emphasized my vision of God being a God who judges and who does not love, who condemns but does not liberate. And so this form of religion ultimately led to despair, because I felt like I didn't stack up against my peers and everything, because I knew they knew more Bible than I did. They knew more theology. I had no understanding of God really, of his word and everything, and seeing how many hours that they volunteer and all that, it's just, I knew I didn't stack up, and I knew the sins that I had committed. I saw that I was becoming enslaved to sin and becoming a person that I never wanted to be. And because of that, this religion really just led to despair for me. I gave up following Jesus coming into college. I never went to church or anything like that. I never read my Bible or anything. And so God became something very far off in the distance. I never expected him to reach out to me until my freshman year, where I had some guys from Johnson model what a Christian looks like. And they shared with me how, no matter the sins that I committed in the past, God knew those. He foreknew everything that I would ever commit, and yet he still died for me. He still willingly laid his own life down on his own accord. And but God demonstrates his own love for us in this, that while we were still yet sinners, Christ died for us. And so when they shared that with me, that totally changed my life. And the end of my freshman year, I surrendered everything to him. I knew I was tired of working tirelessly for good works, laboring for my own merit, and I realized it just wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it at all. And so God really started transforming me when I gave up every other desire and just when my ultimate desire was for him, to know him and to make him known. And immediately he started changing me. The chains that held me in my bondage to sin fell by the wayside, and he began giving me a vision for telling the world, because I am so thankful for him liberating me, for him redeeming me from all lawlessness, and making me zealous for his glory. He gave me this vision of taking it to the world, where the laborers are few, the harvest is great, the laborers are few here, but they're even fewer in East Asia. And so this past summer I went to East Asia on a summer mission with crew and everything, and God just really changed me there. And he exposed me to even the deepness of my sin that I had not seen before, but yet the depth and breadth of his love and his grace abounded all the more. And so I'm so thankful for this, and just thankful for what God has done, and to see the way that my sin is not in part, but the whole is nailed on that cross.